Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Gaming 14. Xeno X, Part 21. Xeno X can drink apparently in the US. Welcome on in. Alright, so last we left off, we pretty much did anything possible in this game that I can possibly do without just level grinding like crazy, apart from some basic quests, so we're just jumping straight into Chapter 12. And this is where I'm unsure where the story's gonna go, because I know what happens in the base game, or the regular, or, excuse me, the Wii U versions of Chapter 12. How it's gonna proceed into Chapter 13, we'll find out. Also, I have a new sword! Because I finally got enough Moranium to get full-on augment slots on a better sword. So now we have a level 60 sword instead of a level 30 sword. Alright, so Nagi's the only person you can't take into this thing, so I'm going to choose my squad for the final encounter. Or, if we're going off the Wii U version. I mean, HB's staying because he's HB. Yeah, Mia could use the experience, I'll keep her in. Yeah, I'll just keep my main party, that's fine. I'll just double check they're good to go before we proceed. Because I know Mia's got a bunch of stuff that opened up. Oh yeah, Gajar's got a lot of points, oh my gosh. Oh wow, we actually didn't get him maxed out. Xeno X, Xeno X. Still so weird to see HB without glasses on. Alright, just shy of 90 hours in. It's time for Chapter 12. Recommended level 49. You have to obtain the Scale Flight module before you do this, and you can't bring Nagi. Chapter 12. Into the Core.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles.
Wait, it definitely said 5% outside.
Mauricio Song.
Okay, so it just goes
Today,
down to 5, gotcha.
I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold Core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
Woohoo! We finally found the darn thing.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never.
He's still wearing his
So
armor. That's funny.
Your mission is to secure the Lifehold Core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location.
And it's not even the fashion gear. It's that.
As soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
The squad's coming for a feast. Woohoo!
All right, everybody.
Mia's like, yay, I get to enjoy this too.
And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking too. Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk. How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
Roasted no pun.
We're going to war here, people.
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried? We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Linley and you answer to Tatsu!
And me! And Mia!
Alright. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it.
And Loud turned traitor on me. I've had quite the week.
Okay?
No. But bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay. You got it.
Enjoy this time with friends, dive right in and start eating.
All right, everyone. Lynn went to all this trouble, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Yay!
Tatsu like this plan. Tatsu is starving!
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Friendship! And food!
Oh man, am I stuffed.
It's really like the first time the entire squad's really just hung out and just relaxed.
Cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Irina and the commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn.
Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
Chapter 12. Secure the Lifehold Core. Here we go.
That's the Lifehold Core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Caldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
Slide whistle of let's go recover that core. To battle! You know what? Screw it. We're doing this in style. Since we got access to it in this version. Because normally what I'd recommend doing is you go to Sylvalum or Noctilum or Caldros or somewhere adjacent and just go from there. But we got a jet. Actually, no, first things first, I'm gonna go raise everyone's TP levels and then we'll head over there. Warm up with the Senicula.
Dispose of this trash. Powering up would be the smart approach.
Subterfuge!
Atomic hit! Bahamut destroyed! Attack at range!
That's enough from you!
Myopic scream!
I know how this one ticks. Empower
Offensive stance!
Tornado
blade!
Beam barrage!
We can just topple them with gunfire!
I'll send him.
We're in a good position! Move in!
Close quarters.
Tornado blade! Focus is improving. It's time! Tornado blade!
Superior decoy round.
They looked dangerous.
That was a cinch!
Alright, one more Senicula should do it.
Offensive stance! Put some power into this one.
Iron fist.
We're in a good position. Move in!
For me.
Tornado blade!
Furious blast.
True stream edge! Tornado blade! They're a big target. Just concentrate your fire. Tornado blade!
Move in for the kill.
If we can just topple them with gunfire.
Furious decoy round.
Senicula Seduer. Alright, now off to the core. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch! Yep, and sure enough, we got company. Yeah, we'll come back to that tyrant later. Yeah, so just to show it off before we lose footage. Yeah, now the core shows up on the map. It's like, yeah, just to the west of Caldros, and kind of to the northeast, or, yeah, northeast of Noctilum. Yeah, but it's immediately under siege. Yeah, and of course everyone's in flying skills because you have to do this to beat the game.
Damn, they got to it already.
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The life
And Tatsu's just in there.
Human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
We've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some ganglion butt.
Yes, yes! Friends kick ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through. And we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Cressida, roger.
Trishula, roger. Ningirsu, roger.
Bomba, roger. Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
Breach team, let's go.
Roger.
Yeah, it's cool they get some of the other characters in there, so like at least a dozen of the playable characters are in that cutscene and have dialogue. In we go! Like, even the murderess understands how important this is.
Into the fray.
Yeah, you can fight them, but you don't have to. We've landed!
Finally. The Lifehold core.
Let's hurry, before they can follow us inside. All right, here we go.
Our real bodies. We can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2. Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat. This is Lifehold Core Control.
What? 15 minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our problems.
Well, yes and no. We need to keep the core powered, but we do also need those shields.
It's two birds with one stone's throw away. The shields will cause the ganglion to use up their materiel and retreat.
Exactly. Everything comes down to getting the backup power source online.
Right then. Let's do it.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to do the math really quick on how much time we'd have canonically. So, like, I know 60% is what you start out with, so I think canonically this whole thing is, like, they're on the planet for, like, 5 months by the time they get a source going. So let's see, like, 1 month is 20%. So each week is about 5%. So basically it means that, like, canonically between chapters 11 and 12 is about a week. So it's like less than a percentage for a day. Guessing it'd be like I don't know, maybe like 5 to 6 hours or something like that before they lose power at this point. Something like that, yeah.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready?
Tell Elma you're ready. Tell her you need more time.
You're sure now?
Tell her you're sure you're ready, say you actually could use some more time. Yeah, and even before this edition, there was a post-game, so, like, unlike the original, or, like, 1 through 3, it wasn't, like, a point of no return, and then that's the end of the game. There's still more game after this. Well, and that was the Wii U version. Of course, there's at least another story chapter in this version. Meanwhile, with the slug, welcome on into Chapter 12.
Confirmation that the target is destroyed. What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier? Are you daft? These are humans we're talking about. No one outside of the Clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths. Ha! A tale to frighten children. They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe.
Number 4 cupola is down!
Heavy damage sustained in turret cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Grandmaster, with all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
Yeah, he's just like, I refuse to believe that they will kick my butt.
I will use it. Because I must use it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Apes. Prophecy or no prophecy, you will not be the end of our people. I swear it. Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One?
Oh, shoot. Meanwhile, in the interior. And basically, in this whole section, you have to do it all in one go. Well, I mean, I think there's technically checkpoints if you die, but, like, you're in here until chapter 12 is over. Cutscene time! Yeah, you don't really get a chance to explore this place too much, so take it all in. So yeah, of course, initially we came down a giant-ass elevator, and here we are at some other random dorm. And yes, you can bring the scales in, and yeah, of course, I keep forgetting you still get resources while you're in here. Welcome to the Lifehold Core. He's like, I want to be part of the plot, darn it.
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see is a whole lot of nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Luxar's like, screw your explanation.
You'd be dead already if it wasn't for that blasted barrier.
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Eek.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lao spoke of. Luxar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
He's like, oh crap!
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion barrier, the scales, this whole blasted mess? Then perhaps I am mistaken after all. Perhaps humanity is the fail-safe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One. Now, humans, you die!
He's like, ah, I'm out of here. Time to fight the Vita. Yeah, when you're at level 50, this fight does not mess around. But of course, this should not be a problem for us. Shut up, you stupid slug. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, la la la, not listening. La 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 la, not listening.
How can you be descended from them?
How did you kill me in 5 seconds? What is your deal?
I confess, you were right about one. I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We Ganglion are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar. You miserable human!
Yeah, I feel like this is getting to be self-fulfilling prophecy at this point. Oh, we're getting there.
How could you stand this? Such a primitive people. And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never!
Tatsu's like, I'm out of here again.
I will escape these confines.
Shoot
For using your
Yeah, John's like, will you shut up? My gosh, dude. Fight them like a man. No pawn. Fight them like a no pawn, there you go.
We're in a good position. Move in. 0-0.
Yeah, normally if you can't fight him fast enough, he'll activate a barrier and then you have to take down his subordinates, but we did it so quickly we didn't have to worry about that. No, seriously, you have to go fight those things if you don't do that fast enough.
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita. Even the Great One's own vessel best
I was gonna say, I was like, stop monologuing.
It's absolutely sickening.
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One, one last.
Yippee! And nothing of value is lost. Well, he's dead.
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
First dance of victory, then Lenly's victory feast.
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
Let us dance up a storm in any port.
The dance is back! Revel in your victory. Ask Elma to continue her explanation from before the battle.
Hey, come on. Lighten up. We just finally beat the Ganglion. Tatsu even wants to be part of the victory feast. Isn't that right, Tatsu?
Wait! When Lenly say part of the feast...
Yeah. I mean, we'll all eat you. In celebration.
No! No! Tatsu want nothing to do with Lenly's feast. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay. We'll just eat without you then.
But wait, no! Lenly know what Tatsu means.
I'm sure you two will work it out somehow. Anyway, getting back to the conversation from earlier.
Yeah, where the heck are the stasis pods, Elma? Where the frick are they?
So,
Meanwhile, the
that
Vita's
big
still
machine
smoking in the
hanging above
background.
us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses...
We found it!
What?
Elma, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. And not just everyone in New LA. The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth are there. Including all their memories, their genetic makeup, anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right up there.
Then, what about our bodies?
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Oh, shoot!
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan, until it could be moved back into a real body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you. Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Hey!
Yes.
My gosh, there was so much foreshadowing for 3.
A last-ditch effort to save
Oh
all
my
living
gosh.
beings, that they might someday
Between that and the
flourish again.
Ouroboros stuff. I mean, straight up, the ECP's mentioned in the DLC of 3.
This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works.
We'll find
It can
out.
regenerate life from the genetic data stored above. Including humans?
Apparently this means that somehow 80-some-year-old Jiggy's on this
Once your
ship.
bodies are cultivated, Your present memory can
70,
be
80-year-old
transferred back
Jiggy,
in.
somewhere in there, I don't know.
Everything you felt or done in your mem
Actually,
will
probably be in
carried
his
over
60s at this point.
seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't feel like it. Are we even humans anymore? Transferring our memories? Playing musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were. On a cellular level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board, and rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path, but they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. That the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Poor bastard.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, he led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home, lay down the foundations of a new society, and basically reboot humanity, continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like, but I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
Sorry, Elma. This is just a lot to take in. To be honest, I still have big concerns. But I can see you're following the path you believed in, and the choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum? The hell is that?
Tatsu had no idea.
Hey! Surprise! He's not dead!
Luxar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Failsafe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours!
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive measures.
That slug-faced bastard! He's targeting the main control system!
Give it up, Luxor!
Silence, worm! You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here! Humanity is the cancer, not us!
Everyone, do whatever it takes. We have to stop him, and quickly!
Roger that. Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measure.
Are you kidding me?
Shit.
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... My god.
Those things? Those monsters are a defensive measure?
The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Hey, it's the boy. Haha, let's go.
Lau!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere. You deal with the core defenses.
Got
it. Lau's like, I'm gonna keep stabbing him. You guys got this.
Into the print.
Soldier chimeras.
Wear them down from a distance.
That's a lot of chimeras. And if you're at the recommended level, these things too also get like a truck. But of course, we're at level 66, so we just found like a 10 minutes ago. He's like, alright, I killed chimeras in 5 seconds. Yay me.
Initiating internal defensive measure. Final phase.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles? You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back!
You primitive little ingrate. Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left. That leaves 9.98 billion reasons for me to want you dead. You who took my wife and daughter away from me, Luxor!
Oh shoot! Into the drink!
Damn it! Get him out of there!
This is human DNA. It was true. It was all true.
Oh shoot!
Hang on!
Lau, no!
I thought Exodus was a lie. One we all accepted because the truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home. Along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These mimeosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people. Seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
shoot.
Elma, please!
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body is beyond my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far.
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you. Are you with me?
Till the end, kid. Now let's do this!
Thank you.
For now! And for my ability to get magic back! Yeah, this normally would have been the final boss of the game.
True Stream Edge! Tornado Blade!
Furious Slap!
Sorry, but I need to steal my
Stack up that. Move it for the kill.
I see a chance to do some damage.
Superior decoy round.
Ghost Walker!
First grenade. Take it through. I owe you one.
True Stream Edge!
Furious Blast. Shoot down on the repair.
Burning Slash! Tornado Blade! 0-0! Give me a buck. I'll run with this. Put some power into this one.
Wild Smash.
Ghost Walker!
Atomic hit.
Tornado Blade! Burning Slash!
Subterfuge!
Furious Blast.
0-0!
Atomic hit.
True Stream Edge! I owe you. Tornado Blade!
I must recover. Beam Barrage!
Furious Blast.
This is wearing me down, Captain
Thanks.
Stan.
A little busy not knowing yourself.
Ghost Walker!
Full specs!
Put some power into this one.
My optic swing! I could use a little
True
help.
Stream Edge! I'll make sure to leave a dent. Burning Slash!
Subterfuge!
Tornado Blade! Awesome dance! We're in a good position. Move in! Offensive stance!
Get some range shots in.
True Stream Edge! 0-0!
Optic swing!
Now get in there! Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Move in! Ghost Walker!
Subterfuge!
Here we go.
I'm going on me! Corner!
Time to find the key we lost!
0-0! Thank you. Ghost Walker! Put some power into this. We're in a good position. Move in! Burning Slash! I'm going on the offensive.
Part 1.
His memories. They are part of me now. When he dissolved, he became one with the protoplasm. Listen to me. I see now the reason why they fear the Samarians. A long time ago, the Samarians created new life forms to save them. They created the Ganglion. The original Ganglion was synthesized and artificial, which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
Part 2.
Tornado blade! We're in a good position. Move in! This isn't moving. It's time. I'm going on the offense. Grant them no more.
Now it's time to really find the key we lost. Lau's chaotic memory is driven into a manic fix.
We're in a good position. Move in. Offensive stance. Put some power into this. Now get in there.
And he's down. And Mia got a level up.
Insurance, in case the Samarians ever lost control of them. The key to their fail-safe lives on in the human body. The Samarians' descendants, our very DNA is capable of stopping the Ganglion once and for all. That's why they fear us. Not our limbs, but the life form that could bring us back in the flesh.
Wow.
You did the right thing. All this hasn't shown me. We've achieved our goal. Humanity has a future. Soon, any threat from the Ganglion will be gone. Once we have our bodies. Once we are whole.
It's like, and Luxar is finally dead. My gosh. Rest in peace, Lau. Rest in peace, Lau, and rest in piss, Luxar.
How's it look?
Is it still running?
It's fine. Looks like it held together.
Thank God. We saved it. All of us.
But we couldn't save Lau.
On the contrary, by stopping him and preventing him from destroying the system, we saved Lau too.
That's right. His DNA and his memories. All of it is still stored in here.
Exactly. And with this, now we finally have the means to bring him back.
But wait. Would he even want to come back?
All the things he did. He'll be able to remember them all, right?
All the more reason. You can't make up for your mistakes when you're dead. Hell, he'd better come back. He's got work to do. Wrongs he needs to right.
She's right.
Okay then. Come on, let's hurry up and restore the system.
Colonel?
Everyone wait. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, what now?
The truth is, exactly one MIM in New LA actually is being controlled remotely from a real body held in stasis here.
Wait, someone isn't stored in the database with the rest of us?
That's right. This was a special case.
The hell does that mean?
Better just to show you.
Colonel!
Elma is dead?
No. I think this is...
I haven't died. My consciousness has just returned to my real body.
Elma? Is that really you?
Yes. This is my true form. I was kept here in stasis, the only xenoform on board.
Wait a second. All this time you were an alien?
No way.
And all the more lovely for it.
I hope you all understand. And at the end of the day, I just hope you'll still consider me as one of you.
Of course we will. You've earned that, Elma. It's not about how you look. It's the person you are on the inside. That's what counts.
Yes, yes!
Lynn's right. Colonel, listen. We know whatever you did, you felt it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
That's right.
Everyone, thank you. Your trust means everything to me, and I have so much more to tell you now that this time has finally arrived. But first, there's something I must do. And it's something that only I can do. There. The backup power.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, but she's just like, yeah, well, I guess to be fair, she probably didn't know how other humans would react to xenoforms, period. So that's probably why she wanted to wait first.
Hey, so did that really just work?
Because, I mean, as we established, there were some humans that definitely weren't okay with it. Like, Alex definitely would have thrown a hissy fit.
Put him through.
It's official, everyone. Power has been restored. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Fandom is reporting that the ganglion forces outside the Lifehold have been routed. The Prospectors should have the main power system back online in a matter of days.
Roger that.
It's over. Excellent work, all of you.
Well, we all gotta die sometime, but it won't be today.
That's right. Once the main power's back online, we don't need to worry about running out again.
And we won't even need that anymore once we're back in our bodies.
Yup, you got that right.
First things first, we'll need to get the control system repaired. Then we'll hit up the database down below. We need to check on your memories.
Just a second. Wasn't she saying she was gonna tell us the rest of what she knows?
Hey, that's right. I got so excited I almost forgot.
Relax, there's no need for us to hurry, right? We're finally home free. We've got all the time in the world now.
Well, it's a pretty long story. Tell you what, why don't we go back to New LA, and we can talk over a nice big celebratory feast.
Good idea. Lindley can cook it all. Tatsu will oversee.
Yeah, you can watch over everything. From inside the stew pot. Okay?
He's like, I have officially pooped myself.
All right then. It's settled.
Well then, without further ado...
Right. Back to New LA. We're ready now. Ready to go home.
It's been quite the day. Wait for me! When do I get my magic back? Oh, we gotta get your body first, Temenos. Oh, right. And then you can cast all the spirit bombs you want. Yay! just, no, we're not dealing with that again. And there's probably dozens of people like him at this point where it's like, okay, we seriously got to debate if we want to bring him back, in addition to some corrupt people that got on the ship somehow. Because Lau definitely had a beef with that. Next cutscene. Yeah, and you can kind of see where the archive units came off the Lifehold core there.
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it? You'd never know it by looking at the exterior.
Yells in this cutscene. Circle.
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
Be extra careful in there. That's everything we've been working for.
Understood.
Yeah, of course, it's interesting to kind of think about, like, the age that she met the three of them at, because, like, Vandam was probably a teenager at the time, Nagi was in his 20s, and Shosan was in his 30s. So it's like, oh yeah, it's like I met you guys when you were young adults, and now you're borderline elderly at this point.
What?
What is it, Elma? Is there a problem with the database?
No. That's impossible.
Elma, report. Elma!
Secretary. I'll stick to the facts. The system. Everyone's consciousnesses and memories, the entire database, has been destroyed for some time.
Destroyed? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system is completely shut down. And not just recently. It's been this way since we got to Mira.
That's absurd. Then how are we... How in the world would anyone be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible. Without the database, all your identities should be gone too. It's this planet. It's something about this planet.
Alright, from here on out, this is new. Because normally it just cuts there and it ended on a massive cliffhanger.
What in God's name is going on?
Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict.
What? You think since we're still walking and talking we shouldn't raise any alarms?
Yes, something like that.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right now, we have to put aside our fears. The Lifehold crew are working hard too, pushing it down as best they can. Their time's just as short. Sit tight and have faith.
Elma. I'm sorry. Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking about myself. Okay, I'll be patient.
Tatsu will also be patient.
You're not even a mim, potato brain.
You defeated Luxar and secured the Lifehold core. You obtained multiple Skell schematics. You obtained super weapon schematics. Elma's advice. However you felt upon seeing the real me, I won't pry for now. But if you're not opposed to adventuring with me in my true form, I'd be happy to oblige. It's entirely up to you. Well, where to next? This planet still abounds with mystery. Alright. So yeah, like I said, so basically that final bit with Lao, that's where the game would just cut out, and I forget what the text said afterwards, but then there was, I think it'd be like, this story is never over, or something like that, and that's where the main plot left off, and people were like, is there gonna be DLC? Is there gonna be a sequel? It just left us on a decade cliffhanger. And they're finally resolving it now. 10 years later. My gosh. Because they're just like, who is that person that Lao encountered? Which I know we'll get the answer to because it's shown in the trailer. It's like, is Alma gonna tell us more of her backstory? What the heck is up with the Lifehold core? What? Why? What? Alright, Chapter 13, Act 1, and I did see in the corner it's split up into 2 acts. So they recommend being at level 50 for that. So once we've done all these stuff between chapters 12 and 13, we'll go on and tackle that, because some stuff definitely unlocked afterwards. Yep, and there she is, in whatever clothes you had her in originally. So basically, now that that's gotten brought up, so if you decide to wait to see Elma's 5th heart-to-heart, the dialogue will now be slightly different now that she's shown her true form as opposed to her just still being in her Mimius-own body. That's one major thing I think I remember from that. Alright, now time to go over what opened up. So Lynn's got a new affinity mission that requires level 52 and being at affinity 4 with her. And then there's Elma's, which is recommended level 80, but you have to be at 58, and it's because the things you fight are really, really tough. I recommend tackling that later. Alright, then L's opens up, and then Mia's now shows up on the map. And then there's the murderesses, and then see how many side quests open up after that. 3, 6, about a dozen. Plus there's the one involving Gajargover and Kaldros. So many side quests. Alright, and then I guess the first order of business. I don't know if I'll be able to get it yet, but I at least want to show it off, and I might have to scrounge up for materials over the weekend. Time to get the if it's possible right now, I'm gonna try to get the Prog Ares. But the thing requires a mountain of parts, and I'm not sure if I have enough tickets to buy all the materials. That thing can pretty much one-shot pretty much anything. Like, I think there's only a couple of exceptions, like the Telethia. Antimatter Round Series. Sakuraba, the leader in particle research, unveils its latest masterpiece. What kind of weapon is it? Physical? Beam? Electric? No, there's only one force felling foes in today's era. Gravity. So be a winner and get with gravity today. Swihand Quarter Series. Forged from a newly developed steel variant of incredible denseness, these tiny powerhouses allow for blows of earth-shattering force. Each blade also comes filled with attitude control thrusters, perfect for letting loose a rapid flurry of dual sword swipes. Trident Anchor Series. Developed using ancient alien tech, this weapon launches a homing spear with both electric and physical properties. Fire and forget, because it never misses the mark. So yeah, pretty much a bunch of armor is also available, including basically making Elma's outfit from scratch. Then more Skell weapons, and then pretty much all the remaining Skells now unlock, and so I'll basically just show you off in terms of what they look like. And they're all level 60 Skells as far as I'm aware. Alright, so there's the weaker Prog Ares, and then the stronger Prog Ares. So yeah, you need 100,000 units of Moranium in order to build this thing. It's a lot. So at the minimum, I might have to wait for the Moranium. Well, actually, if that's the case, if I do have that much, I should have enough already. It's just a matter of getting the materials. So let's see if I can build this thing right now, otherwise I'll do that over the weekend. Alright. Yeah, because as you can see, some of these materials are stupid expensive, like this one. This is where I'd recommend going on a lot of missions to build up tickets. Yeah, I get that. Not offhand, no, it's been years. Alright, so that's just, so yeah, that used up over half of my tickets. Oh my gosh. Alright, with that, time to build the Prog Ares! Yippee! Time to go customize the Prog Ares. Yes, it doesn't have the fun mechanics that the The Hrassfeld does, but my gosh, the damage output in this sucker. Ooh, nice. Whoa. I'll have to keep that in mind, especially if I decide to grind for stuff over the weekend. Wall decals added. New wall decals are now available in the Blade Barracks. Welcome to Blade! Yeah, I'd believe it. That sounds efficient. Chibi skills. Bikini posters. Alright, then one's for all the AMs. Robot Tatsu. Alright, now on to the fun part, which is customizing this darn thing. Alright, who have I not used at this point? Okay. And I was like, I'm gonna feel bad for blanking on the 8th character's name. Oh, Agnia, duh. Sorry, Agnia, I feel bad. Alright, I'll give this to Lizelle, because I think she's graduated from the weaker one. Alright, then I'll give Catsteed to Celica. Yeah, and of course the last character remains at large. Time to go take this thing out for a test drive. Alright, Elma, you're back in the party. And Doug's max affinity opened up as well. Whee! Of course, I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that it doesn't have the jet formation, but what do you do? Time to go find the perfect test subject. Let's say a level 90 tyrant.
Don't underestimate.
You're gonna help me make a name for myself.
I'll distract them while you blast them.
Insta-kills the darn thing. It's so overpowered. Like I said, there's only a couple things you can't insta-kill with that cannon. Yeah, the telepathy is still gotta fight that thing normally, but... Well, then again, once you're at level 99, I don't know that, but like, at least level 60, that's how it was. Yeah, I was gonna say, it requires a lot of materials. Because, I mean, I did go through, like, 3/5 of my tickets. But my gosh, is it worth it. And that's if only one of your party members has one of these. Because you could have up to 4 at a time if you wanted. My gosh. Cannon! Oh, I forgot that thing only does like, bailing immediately, Forgot that only kills like 1/3 of its health. Yeah, see, there are some exceptions to the insta-kill rule like that one. But even then, it takes out a mountain of its health. See what's another good example. If I can get the sandworm, I think that might be another good example. takes out most its health.
My turn. I'm taking a shot from off balance.
Reinforcements? Not for long.
And it immediately summons in a second one. Good luck. Retreat!
Finished. It cut my skill. Now, melee attacks.
Wow, that was gonna say. So yeah, some of those are probably might take us out with ground gear at some point. We'll see. I just know that one in Primordia for sure you could one-shot that sucker. Forget if you can with Luxar's CERN or not. I'll find out really quick.
Melee attacks next.
Nope, nope, nope. Alright, see, I think there was one in Oblivia. Let's try that one. Because at this point, my gosh. Elmo's like, Temenos, would you stop picking fights every 5 seconds? No.
Melee attacks next.
Okay, so I think what it is, at least for that one, part of it depends on whether your attacks hit or not. Yeah, long story short, this thing does a mountain of damage.
Akasura Cannon!
Powering up would be the smart approach.
Kill me, please. I don't want to die. I'm finished.
Chief, please stop. We've had enough. No. I'm drunk with power. Stop it. Get some help. They're just like, come on, man, what the heck? Just trying to vibe here.
Akasura, I'll distract them while you blast them. Victory is ours.
We got it. Let's move.
Just keep farming this super boss. Bully the super boss. Which I know is technically not a super boss anymore, but...
Akasura, I'll distract them while you blast them.
Down it goes. Whee! I know I'm gonna run out of fuel at some point, but it's worth it. Another one. At this point, it's perfect for level grinding.
Akasura, I'll distract them while you blast them.
Yeah, of course it doesn't work every single time, but my god, you get close.
I can't move.
Yeah, usually that takes out the rest of it. Whee! Down it goes into the drop shaft. I'm gonna keep going until we hit the nice number. Because why not? Probably only gonna take a couple minutes of this raid.
Melee attacks next.
Whee! Down into the drop shaft. That is the pit, it burns! He's like, I will get my revenge, you stupid human.
I can't let this whole strength distract me. Melee attacks next.
Go, Temenos! Into the pit. That's the beautiful part about this game, as opposed to, like, 1 to 3, is that, like, you, unlike those where you have to, like, talk to a tombstone in order to get some of them to show up again. With this, they just infinitely spawn in. Woohoo! We're at the nice number! Wow, he actually has a subduer achievement. Well, I guess it was worth it then in that case. Whee! That almost got me at a max skill proficiency. Alright, I think one more should get him to level 70. Starting to run out of fuel here. Alright! Level 70, Blade Colonel. to use up some of these refuels. Alright, and we're back to max fuel. Alright, now we've sufficiently bullied whatever the heck that thing was. A giant sky flying centipede, I don't know. Time to actually go do plot relevant stuff. Alright, we'll start off with some affinity quests. We'll start off with Lynn's because it is honestly one of the better ones in this entire game. To serve Nopon, you must complete BFF's affinity mission and sparking a smile and trade agreements. Oh yeah, okay, so you can't do either of those. And then also try to do this. And then Affinity 4 with Lynn.
You've been awfully pensive lately, Lynn. What's up?
Say you're here to help if something's wrong, ask if she's sick.
Oh, sorry. Didn't think I was being quite so obvious. Hey, can we chat outside a sec?
So that's it.
I didn't want Tatsu to hear.
All right. Let's just call this a Lynn mission. Team Elma is on the case.
Thanks, guys.
What are friends doing out here?
Tatsu? We just...
Is there new job for Team Tatsu?
Funny story.
That's right. It's a mediator mission. Care to lend a hand?
Oh ho! Of course! Elma just leave everything to Tatsu.
Elma, we had a deal.
It'll be more suspicious if we try to hide it. Just play along, all right?
If you're sure.
So, what is new job about?
It's a perfect fit for you, actually. We need to speak to the Xenos living in New LA and gather traditional recipes.
This is perfect job for Tatsu. Most important mission yet.
Lynn's tasked you with the mission that must be kept secret from Tatsu. Officially, it's mediator work, but in reality, it involves gathering a number of Nopon recipes.
Maybe can help?
Magogo here, friends, collecting Nopon cooking recipes. Then Fran definitely needs to look at traditional royal cuisine. Recipe's been passed down from House of Elder to House of Elder. It involves many special rules and rites. Ask Nagogo about the rules and rites. Tell him you're here for the recipe, not a lecture. Curious Friend's very sensible for a human. First, chef must purify themselves in waters of waterfall. One like King's Fall is best. Then chef must fling themselves off highest points. This is symbol of courage needed to put food before venerable elder. Next table, wait, Friend is still interested in hearing more, yes? Tell him to go to continue his explanation or to give you the recipe already. Next, to heighten focus, chef must carve portrait onto single white bean and color it with various spices. And since laughter is best appetizer, chef must then tell 100 original knock-knock jokes to elder. After meal is eaten, Nopon girls lick plates clean. Last part was added by current elder, but it's too gross and trashy for anyone to bother with. Anyway, rules are such rump pain that no one ever wants to be royal chef. Take a look at recipe though. If interested, Friend can probably have job. Though no one would be sad if tradition just died. Meh. Friend is giving away food. Friend's collecting recipes. El Pira once dreamed up special recipe when tummy was rumbly. It originally thought up for Nopon traveling long road in search of customer. It used local ingredients gathered at source and need no special implements. Oh, and it's crazy nutritious. Ask Pira to hear more or just to give you the recipe already. This may not be easy for a human to hear. Friend is sure? First, catch whatever bugs are around. Anything will do. Poison's just different spice. Next, pick any nearby grass and weeds. And remember, thorns and stingy bits add texture. Take all that and grind into paste atop big flat rock, then slow roast in hot sun until very stinky. After a few hours or days, Friend can enjoy. Dish provide important protein and dietary fiber. Friend look pale. Is tummy of Friend rumbly? Friend should try recipe of Pira. Tatsu's like, please no.
Oh, hey!
Ask for recipes from a wealthy Nopon maiden who grew up being treated like a princess.
What's up?
Friend is in need of traditional Nopon recipes. All Wara can offer is taste of home. It's dish Mamapon used to make. Wara grew up being treated like princess. Family had money to feast on delicacies every day. But taste of Mamapon cooking was special. Ask to hear more? Tell her to give you the recipe already. Mamapon grew up commoner. One day while Mamapon was walking through woods, ugly critters attacked caravan of Datapon. Nopopotamuses and underlings of Datapon were injured. It was terrible. Meh. So Mamapon made meal of everything Caravan had on hand and nursed them all back to health. Then she beat back nearby critters single-handed and tamed them to replace missing Nopopotamus. When Mamapon got back to camp with critters in tow, Datapon proposed on spot. This is amazing recipe Datapon ate that day. Maybe someday Prince will ride into town on majestic Nopopotamus and sweep Wara off feet. Woohoo!
He's really into this.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to step up my cooking to match.
Excited to try some exotic new recipes?
Lindley! Lindley!
Yes, but it's not enough. I still need a Nopon recipe to die for.
Lindley? Did Tatsu hear?
I still need a Nopon recipe to die for.
Oh, shoot!
I'm sure the little guy will love whatever you cook, Lynn.
Here's hoping.
Something wrong?
Where'd Tatsu go?
He was just there.
Huh. Maybe he got hungry and headed back to the barracks ahead of us.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he just shit himself. Yeah, because in that moment he's like, I don't know if Lindley's actually kidding. She might actually be dead serious this time.
That's no pun writing, right?
Praise the Sari.
Tatsu thankful for good times, but go on long trip now. Do not come look for Tatsu. What in the world?
You wrote me a Dear Lynn letter!
We have to find him.
Go to the AD and listen for info regarding Tatsu's whereabouts.
What do you think?
Tatsu asked me to take him to see the forgotten mining frigates in Caldros. What business could he have in a dangerous place like that? Wow, he really hauled ass, didn't he? Jeez.
I'm going in.
Let's see what
Ghost
you got.
Walker!
Shoot them! Shoot some more!
Decoy round.
Into the lava! Yeah, he had to get your drawers somewhere.
Now! Get some range shots in!
True Stream Edge!
Yeah, we're on top of this now.
Tornado Blade! Put some power into this. Now we can just topple them with gunfire. First grenade! True Stream Edge!
He's like, I'm trying to get as far away from Lindley as possible.
Guaranteed.
Deep down, Tatsu always know. Tatsu nothing but delicious ingredient to Lindley. Amazing, wonderful, best ever ingredient. So delicious that it ruined all other food for any who taste even one bite. Tatsu get hungry even just thinking of Tatsu. Wait, what was Tatsu talking about again?
Oh shoot! Giant crocodile!
Where the heck did he go?
Shoot!
This way.
Beastie not want to eat Tatsu! One taste of Tatsu will ruin Beastie for all other food! Tatsu not want things to end this way. Better eaten by friend Lindley than freaky Beastie. Goodbye, Lindley.
Tatsu!
You motherfucker! You cough that potato up right now.
Tatsu, you big dummy! Why'd you run off like that?
Lindley!
Alright, Ugly, you asked for it. No one eats my friends!
You get out of the way and I will shield bash him to death.
And
Yeah,
it's big.
the thing's a lot more massive than you think it would be.
The mightiest.
Shadow strike.
Offense. I can still do this alone. Burning slash. 0-0. Ghost Walker. True Stream Edge. Tornado Blade. Tornado Blade. Let's do this. 0-0. There are big targets. Just concentrate your fire. Offensive stance. True Stream Edge.
And dead.
Tatsu's sorry for running away from home.
Then why?
Tatsu understand now. If Tatsu must be eaten, better to be eaten by friends and loved ones. Go ahead. Make Tatsu finest meal in history of Mira.
What are you talking about?
So delicious! Everything tastes amazing!
I'm really glad you like it.
Tatsu experienced minor misunderstanding. Tatsu thought Lindley wanted to turn him into pie.
Sorry I scared you, buddy.
But then why feast?
You turned 13 the other day, didn't you?
Yes, Tatsu now full-grown Nopon.
Well, we've been so busy around here, we never got to throw you a birthday party.
Friends have party on birthing day?
It's an old Earth custom. It's a way to celebrate the moment your family gets a little bigger. I was always so happy when people celebrated mine. So I figured...
Lindley!
Wish Tatsu happy birthday, tell him to eat as much as he likes. Happy birthday, you...
Friends make Tatsu so happy!
You wonderful being!
That's how birthday parties are supposed to work.
Excuse me, I'll go cry in the corner.
Part of Lindley family?
You bet it does.
Yes! Mama Pan will be relieved Tatsu finally have wifey Pan! Tatsu do dance of matrimony!
Wife? No, we've got another misunderstanding here.
Oh boy. Tatsu suffered a scary misunderstanding at first, but in the end you were able to give him a great 13th birthday party. Tatsu was very happy. You learned drum roll. And it's like it ends so wholesomely. I'm just like, oh man, excuse me, I'll go cry in the corner. And now for something that is the opposite of wholesome, which is the murderesses. Because my gosh, does this go places. Just whatever you're doing, sit down. Trust me.
Very troublesome.
Serial thriller. Must be at least at level 53 with a recommended of 57, complete chapter 12 and complete a False Hope affinity mission, and be at affinity 4 with the murderess and arena can't come with.
Yeah?
Come with us. We'd like to question you about some homicides.
Tell the murderess you knew would come to this. Ask if the murderess is being formally charged, break it down, admitted that you did it. Alright, what'd you do this time?
Wow, keeping your cool. I'm impressed. But random accusations piss me off. So start talking.
We have 8 homicide victims, all of them Blades.
Blades? Which ones?
Otis, Yolanda, 6 others. Names ring any bells?
Yeah. Damn. They were lowlifes, but...
All the deceased share a common trait. They all worked with you at some point. Folks claim you're grabby with mission rewards. We have a stack of such complaints. We also hear that you once shot someone in the back during a mission. It's reasonable to think all that earned you a few enemies. And then there's the whole murderous alias you go by. So yeah, we're suspicious. And more than a little.
Claim a Definian must be behind it, like with Hope, say the murderers would never do something like that.
Yeah, that does seem likely, doesn't it?
It's a possibility we're pursuing. But we still think it's best if we asked you a few questions.
Fair enough.
Then if you'll please follow me.
Hold it. Sure, the murderess will rob you blind, and she's a generally horrible person. But there's no way she killed those people. That would mean giving up on her dream. And we all know she'd never do that. Irina?
I understand your concerns. Again, we're simply taking her in for questioning.
But she's got enemies everywhere, especially in the top brass. Who's to say she won't be given a permanent residence in the brig?
So you want us to ignore a suspect? What happens when another Blade dies?
Tell the officer he needs to build a stronger case. Offer to find the real killer yourself.
Boom. Perfect. Now we can even go look for him together. I owe Yolanda and the others that much.
Now just a minute. I can't let a suspect waltz off and start...
What's the problem? You've got Irina. Huh? Oh, I see. You mean you want me to go find the killer. All right, I'll do it. Please, kitten. That isn't even funny. You're staying here as collateral. Then if I run, Officer Friendly here can throw you in prison forever. What? I do not remember agreeing to that. You believe I'm innocent, right? I might believe you. But I guess if he goes along, it'll be okay. So there you go. We'll go find the perp and be home for dinner. Let's go. We need information. Let's start by hitting up Eleonora.
Serial thriller. Find the person responsible for the murders and clear the murderess's name. Well, sorry, Irina. You're temporarily in prison. We'll be back for you, I promise. Elma's like, I'm not sure I agree to this. Too bad, Elma. She already said yes. Time to go talk to Eleonora, who we know is kind of sus at this point.
Murderess, listen, there are some mediators looking for...
Yeah, we know. We're playing sleuth now, thanks to the selfless intervention of a certain Blade.
Oh, then I guess you came here for intel, huh?
Right. So give me all you got.
I've got nothing. Sorry. All I know is that you're the investigation's prime suspect.
Wow, they really don't trust me.
But I believe you didn't do what they say you did. Let me look around on my own, okay?
Thanks. We'll ask around town while you're at it.
All right. I'll start digging up leads ASAP.
Hey. Don't mind me, just building my own personal AI army over here.
Oh.
Curse has been looking for that new member of Elma's team near the water purification plant. She seems to be excited about something.
Well...
Oh!
Am I right?
this.
I heard the victim died after being shot in the foot in Temple. If I were you, I'd avoid going anywhere where alone wherever possible. To the hangar! I heard the men who were killed were all shot in the right thigh and between their eyes. It's completely insane, right? It has to be the work of some mad Xeno.
Oh, you'll say.
The victims of the serial murder were all killed in one of the same two ways. What do they have in common? What is it the murderer is possibly hoping to achieve?
Hey!
What did your search turn up?
I've got a question for you. Were all of the male victims shot in the right thigh and between the eyes?
That's what I heard. And the women were all shot in the foot and temple. Pretty weird, huh?
Claim the bodies are a message, guess the ganglion are behind it.
I could buy that the killer is trying to say something with this. They just have no idea what that is.
I've got it. Right down to the perp's name.
You do?
It's Dale Gibbon. The bastard who killed my parents.
What? How can you be sure?
My father was shot in the same way as Otis and the other men. And my mother, the same as Yolanda and the other women. Even the number of victims lines up. It's just like what happened back on Earth.
Wait, you're saying a serial killer made it onto the whale?
He was captured and sentenced to death. But it has to be him.
Murderous?
There's no way this isn't about me. He's sending me a challenge. This is my dream. Not a day goes by where I don't.
Offer to put a bounty on Gibbon, ask if she's planning revenge, tell the murderess you thought her dream was to restore her family name.
Of course I am. I swore to kill the bastard the day he gunned my parents down.
You can't just go kill somebody in cold blood. It's illegal.
Oh, right. And where was that law when he killed my parents, huh?
That's not the... Hey, you have to help me stop her.
Tell the murderess to consider Arena, tell the murderess that killing Dale Gibbon could impact her other dream, tell the murderess you'll go with her. I'm in.
Thanks. I knew you'd have my back on this. I made my mind up about this a long time ago. So stop trying to convince me and tell me where he is.
Look, I have a couple of leads, but I don't know if any of them are this Gibbon person.
If you say one of those suspects is me again, I will kill you.
Let's see. So, one is an interceptor named Martin, who's currently somewhere in Silvalum. The other is a prospector named Dart, whose last known whereabouts were out in Oblivia.
So one of those two men is actually Dale Gibbon?
Right.
Thank you, Eleonora. Let's go. That monster stole my future. It's time for me to steal his.
Onwards! Let's go pay a visit to Martin.
Dale Gibbon. You've changed faces, but looking at you still makes me sick.
Ooh, it's been a while since anyone's called me that. Glad to see you finally caught on, Princess. I've been leaving you love letters for a while now. It hurts to be ignored.
Oh, I know. We've been finding them all over. And now I'm going to show you true hurt.
Ooh, what fun. I never thought the Effinger girl could still be alive, let alone here.
I could say the same for you. What's a death row inmate doing alive and well on Mira?
There's more crooks in prison than just the inmates, Princess. On the Whale, too.
So you ran like a coward?
Damn straight. I specialize in killing. Dying isn't my game. I made deals with every devil that'd listen until I was on that ship's crew. But turns out living as a Mimiosome is barely different than being dead. How do I know who's inside all the people around me? Are they even human? Maybe New LA's crawling with puppets and I'm the last true man. Isn't that sad, being alone so far from home?
Didn't know you were so sensitive.
What? You wanted boring? I'm a serial killer, for hell's sakes.
Then tell me, why does an anachronism like you start killing again?
I told you, I'm surrounded by puppets. They never seem worth killing.
Ah, and then you saw me.
Yes, and calling yourself the murderess, no less. Even as a Mimiosome, I knew you the minute I saw you. You look just as I remember, shaking in terror, ready to wet yourself. I saw you, and there was hope. I started having dreams about killing the last of the Effingers.
I'm your dream? What an honor. Give it another 5 minutes, and I'll be your nightmare.
Try me, Princess. I'll flay you and all your little puppet friends.
You're on!
They're not really planning to fight me.
For the murderous' parents and everyone else he's killed.
Offensive stance. Comic. I'll make sure to leave a dent.
So yeah, with the other guy, he's completely innocent and immediately he'll just be like, what the heck?
Miss this chance.
Leave me alone, darn it.
Tornado blade. Focus is improving. It's time. Tornado blade.
Beam barrage.
I was gonna say, enough, you stupid man. It will end you.
No.
If this is for Crick, he didn't kill Crick. I don't care.
Break down to see your terror turn to despair.
How's it feel being pushed to the brink of death?
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
You've never killed before. Not in cold blood. Surely you don't want to become an actual murderess?
Believe me, I hated you enough to want to kill you. But ironically, it was that hate for you that kept me alive. It was that hate that made me strong. I took that title to remind me that vengeance would someday be mine, I fed off it.
So, you're going to spare me, right? You wouldn't be standing here today if not for me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here because of people like Eleonora and Irina and my friend here. I'm here because they believed in me.
Tell the murderers you're glad she seems to be coming around. Ask if she's sure she doesn't need vengeance.
Murder won't change anything. Not really. So I'll have to do this another way. I won't kill you, Gibbon. But you will die. Out here. Alone.
And then we'll scrub your name from the database. Permanently.
No! Take me back home to New LA. I'll do anything you want. Anything!
Sorry, pal. You never had a home with us. Come on. Let's go bail Irina out.
Sharon, wait! Sharon!
Sharon Effinger is who I was. But until the day my other dream comes true, it's not who I am.
Stop!
Comeuppance. Alright, time to go save Irina.
Murderess, you actually came back. Surprised? You thought I'd run for it?
Of course I did. I thought you'd be clear on the other side of the planet by now. So where's the perp?
In some monster's gut. Or its crap.
Such a dirty mouth for a princess.
I had a bad influence. You should meet her.
Maybe we can all grab a drink.
Sounds like a plan. You're in too, right?
Say you'll come if Irina buys. Say you'll come if the murderess buys. This one's on me!
Really?
You know we're not gonna hold back, right?
Yeah. Hope your wallet is ready for this.
Off to the bars!
Mother, Father, keep watching me. I'm gonna need a lot of help along the way. But one day, I'll restore the Effinger name to glory here on Mira.
The killer's been discovered and dealt with. Now the murderess, Sharon, is one step closer to reclaiming her family name of Effinger. You learned Gravity Lunge. Yeah, it turns out that her backstory is a lot darker than you originally thought it was. It's like, oh yeah, she's an orphan, crap. Oh, she's kind of like Batman. Oh no. Alright, next we'll tackle Elle's affinity quest.
That's great.
Am I right?
Step right up.
Hey.
The Nopon Air. Required level 49, must complete chapter 12, obtain the Stealth Flight module, and complete BFF's affinity mission. And be at Affinity 4 with Elle.
We have a customer.
Customer who has been waiting forever.
Why is Tora at El's shop?
Tora shopping, of course.
Indeed, indeed, good Nopon. Now, what is it we can help you find?
Tora in dire need of secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Ask if someone is sick, wonder aloud if he's gonna flip it for a profit.
Very sick.
Oh no! Who need this remedy, Tora?
Heir to Nopon future suffering from terrible sickness.
That sounds serious.
We can only pray we have what you need in stock.
No good. Tall blue friend does not have secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Well, it is secret after all.
Luckily, Tora clever Nopon who know recipe for remedy. Tora just need help finding ingredients.
We would be most happy to aid you, good sir. And we are sure Elma and her merry band would be pleased to assist as well.
Sure. We'll do all we can to help you gather what you need.
Hooray! Nopon future saved.
Thank you, friends. First, Tora need these 2 ingredients.
The Nopon heir is apparently quite ill. Work with Tora to find the materials for a cure. Alright, so we need 3 Avatir Star Wings, and then we got an Obsidian Fragment from a Millisaur earlier. So yeah, you have to go, well, I mean, unless you can buy stuff with tickets, normally you have to go fight a Millisaur. Thank goodness for tickets.
Good sir, we have your ingredients.
Now you can create that ancient Nopon remedy you need, right?
Something wrong? Tora have even blanker stare than usual.
I'm pretty sure that's disappointment, Tatsu.
This not enough. Tora still need final ingredient. Guardian Ether Scale.
Oh dear.
You know it?
We do. The Guardian Ether Scale is an exceedingly rare material shed by a most singular creature.
A singular creature?
It is known as the Ruler of Fates. Here, see for yourselves.
Hey, it's...
That's right. We saw this creature deep inside Noctilum.
It serves as a steward of all life on Mira, and is said to cull the impure. It has never been defeated in battle.
And Tora want Team Tatsu to fight it? Tora crazy!
But it's crucial we help this sick Nopon, right, Tora?
Tora value his life above all other Nopon.
Then it's settled. We'll get you that scale.
Elma.
I won't allow the future of the Nopon people to be threatened on my watch.
Alright, we're gonna go fight the Telethia now. Oh, Head to Noctilum's Divine Roost.
At last, we have arrived at the creature's lair.
So this is it.
Lindley, don't stop in middle of path. Tatsu bump. There it is!
Yeah, this is not like the ones in the first game. This sucker's massive.
Looks like it's noticed us, too. I'm not sure whether or not we count as impure in your book. But we'll see about which of us does the culling.
Elmo's fired up about this.
You've been spotted, and it's big.
Level 99.
Melee attacks next.
Yeah, and that's why I recommend having the prog areas, because otherwise that battle takes forever. And yeah, they fake you out. Like, for this particular mission, you only have to take out a fraction of its health.
What power?
This is exactly why we counseled against coming here and provoking it.
You never said that. Is it letting us go?
Claim you'll be back to finish it off. Say you and the Ruler of Fates understand each other. You're
You need to
on.
train for a lifetime to have even half a chance. Sure you're up for it? Then I won't try to stop you.
What's that?
He's like, once I get my spirit bombs back, you're toast, you stupid Telethia.
It appears to be a guardian ether scale.
Really? Yes! Now Tora can make his remedy!
It seems we passed the test. Always nice to know the neighbors are okay with you moving in.
Yeah, and of course, it's good that they basically are like, yeah, you don't have to kill the whole thing, because in order to beat that thing and get map completion for it, it has to be in a non-mission encounter, so you can't do it here, and you can't do it in another side quest that queues up after Chapter 12 that also involves dealing with the Telethia. Because basically, at that point, you're either given a choice of leave or fight the Telethia, and then the ending differs depending on what you decide to do. Alright, Tora, this had better been worth it.
That's great.
Am I right? Hey.
Tora, glad everyone returned safe. Could friends find the Guardian Ether Scale?
We did.
Oh, Tora speechless.
Come, let us ready that remedy for you. And here we go. It is finished.
Thank you, friends.
Tatsu, glad to see all end well.
Thanks to friends, Nopon future is secure.
Oh, and Elma, this is for your team.
What is it?
A special augment born of the remedy's creation.
Really? What does it do?
It shares the remedy's healing properties.
How in the world?
We'd like to think of it as a gift from the Ruler of Fates. It's a pleasing thought at any rate.
A gift?
Welcoming and accepting us all as inhabitants here on Mira.
What is Tora waiting for? Go give medicine to sick Nopon.
All right. Tora almost forget to drink it.
What?
What are you saying?
Tora said heir to Nopon Future had terrible sickness.
Yes, very terrible. Tora, heir to Nopon Future, have terrible gas after eating huge lunch. At long last, Tora find relief. Ancient Nopon remedy work wonders. Why are friends so quiet?
Tora need more than medicine when Tatsu finished with him.
Ah! What did Tora do?
Tatsu going to punch you into next week. You found the material you needed from the Ruler of Fates. Has he perhaps accepted us? You learned Dual Dynamo.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Elma's like, well, I guess I at least I leveled up. It was worth it,
Am I right?
sort of. Alright, so probably got time for one more Affinity mission. So we'll be likely continuing this on Thursday, because I doubt that finishing up Chapter 2 of Delta is going to take more than like an hour or so. But yeah, I was saying, Chapter 13 is definitely next week. The tyrant that attacked so many blades has apparently been spotted flying just beyond the Celestial Cleave at the back of Noctilum. Mia grows up. Must be at level 53, complete Chapter 12, and complete Sparking to Smile mission, and must be at Affinity 4 with Mia.
Pop quiz time, Chief. You get an urgent life or death request from a Nopon. You're supposed to meet him here, but he is hours late. What do you do?
Yeah, and of course, this is interesting. I mean, like, this is in the base game in the Wii U version, but it's like, you barely hear Mia actually say dialogue up until this one Affinity mission. It's like, oh, this is what your voice sounds like. Say you track him down right away, say put it, wait for him to arrive.
You're always so relaxed, Chief. Still, it would be nice to get a little rest. Feels good to zone out sometimes. Lately, it's just been mission after mission, yeah? Anyway, we've got the time. Let's chat. You remember this place? We first met here at this very spot.
Tell Mia you remember like it was yesterday, say you forgot.
I knew you would. Still, I'm happy to hear it. We've been all over Mira since then. I managed to become a blade. I fell in with the curators. You and I started going on adventures on the front lines. It all happened so fast.
Let's not talk about the proby bits.
I wonder what my parents would think if they were alive to see me now. I'm still not half the explorers they were, but I'd like to think they'd be proud.
Tell Mia you're sure her parents would be proud. Tell her folks will think she still has a lot of growing to do.
Oh, thanks, Chief. I remember once as a kid, I wandered off to the next town over and got lost. When they came to get me, they weren't even mad. They actually congratulated me on my courage. That's probably about what I'd get now, too.
Sorry, Tora run late.
Yeah, speaking
Where
of
is
Tora.
friend Mia?
That's me. Are you the client? Gosh, you're adorable.
Tora not adorable. Tora cool. Possibly awesome.
That's what all the Nopon boys say, but I just see cute.
Not to worry. Tora about to become awesome.
Also, ignore Black Eye. Tatsu
The
might
job
have
is for
punched
me
him.
to find the thing that's gonna make that happen, right?
Friend's smarter than Tora thought.
What can I say? When you've seen what I've seen, you can just sense these things. And I sense you want the Sword of Legendariness.
Tora not looking for toy lady.
Aw.
Tora looking for coin.
Coin? You need change?
Friends know of Nopon caravans roaming Mira?
Of course.
Before Nopon can start to sell at caravan, members must join Nopon Commerce Guild.
Oh, and this coin you're after is used as proof of membership in the guild?
Friends so perceptive. But yes, with coin in hand, Tora not lose to stupid Tatsu. Then Tora can go see Dada Pon and Mama Pon.
Tell Tora why he's upset with Tatsu. Ask whether Tora can't meet his parents before he obtains the coin. Yeah, what the heck is your beef with Tora? I mean, okay, I get why Tatsu's pissed at you at this point, but why do you hate him?
Stupid Tatsu always bragging about blade exploits. That's why Tora need to become big merchant boss and show Tatsu up. Also, Tora parents coming home from traveling merchant journey. Tora swore to be independent by then. If parents get back before Tora is merchant, Tora die of shamefulness.
Aw, little boys trying to show off for their parents are so adorable.
Tora not adorable! Though Tora concede friend has fair point. Parents of Tora roam Mira selling rare and valuable treasures. Parents
Temenos just like, why does this voice sound familiar? Allron, is that you? Who is Allron? Oh, he's a noble friend of my friend Partitio's, who sounds just like you.
Oh,
This
believe me, I
is kind of weird.
I became a blade because part of me was still
They have the same
chasing
voice
them.
actor.
Friend and Tora have much in common. Tora want to become strong, independent, cool grown-up like Mama Pon and Dada Pon.
Well, you're already pretty cool in my book, but keep setting those goals high.
Oh ho! Tora feasts on praise. Now Tora satisfied.
Hey, whoa. Let's get back to the plan, okay? You don't want to backpedal on that promise, do you?
No. Parents come through area one day of year. This only chance for Tora to see them. But Tora's still no closer to getting wings on Commerce Guild coin. Prospects dire. Will friend help Tora?
Of course. For you, I'll take the case at a discount.
For 1 Kepo carrot even?
Don't push it, buddy.
Okay. Tora think of something good by time mission is over.
Deal. So what's our first step?
Nopon Elder Nan here in New LA know about coins, but stubborn Nan not take Tora seriously. Maybe friend can pry information about coin from Nan?
Mia grows up. The recent Blade recruit Mia's been in touch. Time to go on a mission with her.
You got it.
Great! Tora, run on ahead!
Come on, Chief. We better keep up.
Onwards! Tatsu, you had your time to punch Tora. Let him recover, man. Jeez.
Hey.
What is it, human friends? Needing something from Great Elder Nan?
We need a coin for the Nopon Commerce Guild. Would you mind telling us how to get one?
This again? Tora came by with same question earlier.
Oh, well, if Tora's already spoken to you, then you know the situation. Seems like he needs it as soon as possible.
Tora not yet meet requirements.
Then Tora will meet them. Tora do anything!
It not so simple. Aspiring member of guild must help make coin himself. And 3 rare materials are required to forge coin. Gathering all 3 is extremely fearsome task. But active gathering proves Nopon worthy of guild membership. If Tora try now, Tora fail. Probably die horribly.
Tora not die! Friends will do dangerous parts!
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm willing. But it sounds like that's no good.
Friends went to go fight Telethia for me. They'll do anything.
3 materials yourself.
I have the black eye to prove it.
Ah! Tora missed that part. But Commerce Guild mission statement also say, use anything and anyone for money. Tora read it in charter.
What? That is one bonkers credo.
Elder Nan, Tora thinks that using blade friends as gophers is within spirit of guild rules.
Say that Tora's ability to talk you into this nonsense must count for something. Offer to introduce Elder Non to some cute Nopon later.
It does show ingenuity, at least. And choosing safest option does prove healthy aversion to risk. Very well. Non allow it.
Yes! Quick, tell Tora what 3 materials are.
Calm, jumpy self, and listen. 3 materials needed to make coin are Bongelium, Floatstone Shard, and Lucky Rainbow Whisker. All are very difficult to find. Use all you know to track them down.
Tora give 100%. Blade friends give much more than that.
Thanks. So what do we do once we have all 3?
Bring here. Elder Non will then explain next step in forging process.
Alright, so you need to get that from the Balanias. Bongelium's a thing you get from some of the probe sites, and then that you have to get specifically from the Talon Rock Summit. Alright, back to Non.
Elder! Tora has all 3 materials! Hurry and make coin! Let Tora into Nopon Commerce Guild!
Give them here. Only wise elder can judge if materials are worthy of coin. Yes, are all here.
Oh, good. So what comes next?
Next is most difficult part. Coin must be forged according to ancient ritual, passed down through ages. Only one Nopon still living who can perform mystic ceremony.
Tora not have time to search for old man?
Do you know where this old Nopon is?
Non know exactly where old Nopon is. It none!
Stop self-indulgent gags and make stupid coin already!
Youth today have no respect.
Hurry! Tora need it before Dada Pon and Mama Pon
I
get
sure
back.
hope someone picks up that
None
phone.
understands.
Cause I freaking called it!
But Tora must understand this. Forging of coin of Commerce Guild, no simple task. First, materials Tora gathered are melted. Then, materials sit for 3 days.
3 days?
That's too long!
Then mixture heated slowly for 180 more days.
That's half a year!
Insanity!
So, I'm guessing that's too late?
Far too late. Tora begin bracing for shame now.
Why so much whining? None already said. None understand schedule.
But half year is...
None has decided to give Tora pre-made coin instead.
What?
None keep few dozen lying around. Can hand one over right now.
Wow! Elder Non is best elder!
No need to flatter None. Tora lack experience, but clearly has sharp mind. Tora must put wits to use for sake of Nopon Commerce Guild from now on.
Thank you, Elder. Tora will.
Let's hurry and find your parents, Tora. You've got a coin to show off.
Yes! Friends should head for Oblivia and find Dorian Caravan. That is where Tora meet Dadapon and Mamapon each year.
Off to go find his parents.
Look! That Nopopotamus of Dadapon and Mamapon!
So they beat us here? Guess we did take a while. I don't see anyone around, though. Did they go off somewhere?
Dadapon! Mamapon! Tora here! Mamapon! Tora!
Yep, and that's how they travel in those things.
Wait, people live inside those things? Did you know that, Chief?
Tell Mia that everyone who's anyone knows that say you had no idea, and that's kinda horrifying.
Oh my gosh, right? I'm gonna be describing this moment to a therapist at some point. What a nightmare.
There is Dadapon. Not with Mamapon? Oh, right.
And it's just completely, totally normal in Nopon society.
Giant bird chased after Dadato. Dadato ran, but bird catch him and carry him off. That is terrible news. No, worse than terrible. Very terrible.
Mamara not sure what to do, except run away from reality for a while. But now Mamara still not sure what to do.
Mamapon should calm down. Friends of Tora will rescue Dadapon. No time for lengthy begging. Go and save Dadapon, please.
Agree to rescue his father, tell him you'll rescue him for a price. You got it, dude.
Tora knew best blades in world would go.
Thank you. Please.
It's like, if I rescue Tatsu's mom, I'm gonna rescue Tora's dad.
Friends should hear this.
Yeah, if you're stealthy, you don't have to fight this thing, but we have the Prog Ares. Holy crap!
Dadato is like egg. Bird would not eat egg, right? Huh? Friends not look like birds. Did friends come to help Dadato?
Tell him he's safe now, tell him that Tora negotiated for your assistance.
Dadato saved! Legend of legendary merchant Dadato almost came to end today. Only survived until now by method acting as giant egg. Whatever it takes to see loving wifey Pon and Sunny Pon again. So come, friends and Dadato, hurry back to family. Thank you, total strangers!
He's like, woohoo! Yeah, I was gonna say, that was like the baby version of that one we fought earlier. But then again, it's for a quest, and that thing only spawns in for this affinity quest, so of course they're not gonna make it level 90. That'd be really cruel otherwise. Alright, we're back.
Dadapon!
has passed, but Dadato barely recognized you.
Dadato, right. Tora has grown so big.
Tora not just bigger. Look!
That coin is proof of membership in Commerce Guild. Tora is bona fide merchant now. Now Tora is greatest ally and rival of legendary Dadato.
Mamara's so proud that Tora kept promise. This is great news. Wonderful news.
But Tora not get this far alone. Tora only become guild merchant thanks to help of friends.
Oh, we just dabbled. This is really a product of your desire to be independent, Tora. Looking at you reminded me of myself back when I first left New LA. Don't you think so, Chief?
Confess you can see the resemblance, say Tora's a lot more with it than Mia was.
Right? I joined up as a blade, and Tora here joined his guild as a merchant. We'll have to keep supporting each other from here on out, too.
Anytime. Tora will work hardest of all Nopon. Show Tatsu who best merchant really is.
Tora find good friends. And good friends far more precious than coin of Commerce Guild.
Tora best take good care of them. Most important thing to merchant, not money or products. It connections with others. Dadato and Mamara are only able to sell around world because of friends we have. And with that, now it's time to travel more. Stay healthy and happy, Tora!
See you on Day of Promise next year. Take care, Sunny Pon!
Wait, what? But you just met up. They can't leave already.
Legendary merchants never stay in the same place for more than an hour. Bit bad for business. They always out chasing next deal or exploring new corner of Mira. Tora is little sad, but more than that, Tora proud.
Huh. I guess I know that feeling. We really are alike, huh? I feel like I've asked this before, Chief, but if my folks were still alive, do you think they'd look at me now, all professional, and be proud?
Tell Mia you're sure her parents will be floored with pride, say she has a ways to go.
Thanks. I'm sure a lot of that is thanks to you always sticking by me, Chief. I appreciate all the help. I look forward to learning more by your side. Looking at them, I think that's probably how my folks were too. Each one serving as the other's compass, the perfect partners for adventure. Man. Now I really miss my dads.
You learned about Mia's upbringing and parents. Such things will no doubt be a driving factor in her future development. You learned Beam Bomber and Clarity Ray.
Will I ever
Stop excelling? Look, Temenos, I'm level 70! Good job, HP. Woohoo! Rest in peace, Mia's fathers. Alright, last order of business before we wrap up. There's another tyrant over here, although this thing can be pretty tricky to deal with, so I'm gonna see if this is possible or not. Alright, how close do I need to get to this thing?
I'll distract them while you blast them.
Haha!
That was a sin!
Yeah, because that thing will normally kill you faster than you can blink, but if you get initiative like that, you can just insta-kill the darn thing. Alright, another tyrant down. see this, you piece of crap, because it's called the All-Seeing. Yeah, we do have to go kill that millipede that's in that canyon in order to get, everything, or the map completed and everything. Yeah, I think there's only 2 sections left of Oblivia besides that. It's pretty much that and doing Elma's Affinity Quest. One more for the road!
Aghasura Cannon! Victory!
This girl!
Whee! Gonna make it a running joke at this point. Every single session until the end of the playthrough, we're just gonna start and end with killing that tyrant. Because we can. Alright, and then Mia's max affinity starts up over, is over there now. Alright, and Mia's finally at max skill proficiency. Sweet. And level grinding. Because we got 30 to go. I don't know if I'm going to get to level 99 in this playthrough, but it might be doable now. Yeah, and then of course there's getting that last bit of the collectibles, which, my gosh, getting that thing is going to be difficult. It's the rarest collectible in the entire game.
Hey.
Yeah, and then of course, a lot more basic quests open up. Alright, then we'll likely continue that up on Thursday after Deltarune Chapter 2, but if not, we'll for sure continue this next week. Alright, so thanks for tuning into the stream. We were able to get some more progress done in the game, and then we'll continue that up on another stream. And besides that, the schedule for the rest of the week, it's going to be more Mario and Luigi tomorrow, and then wrapping up Deltarune Chapter 2 on Thursday. That's about it, so let's go find a raid target. Go raid Sir Maniacal. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.